First of all, let me apologize about that. As you guys know, I usually do my videos on my iPhone, and I got a call came in. My girl came in, called, kind of cut me off on that last part. But I was saying that what Daylyt did at Dope Flop, like I said, don't mean to, sound like a broken record player and all that, but what he did, I still thought, quite frankly, was pretty gay. I thought that shit was stupid. But other than that, I think that with that being said, now let me actually get to this review. Daylyt recently just did a battle, just now finally dropped on YouTube. Part of King of the Dot Takeover. This was when obviously Daylyt faced KG the Poet. What else? Disaster versus Cortez, and a lot of the other ones. I know JC is also on that card too, and those are the battles I can't wait to see. But I can say that the battle between Daylyt and KG, that battle definitely reminded me of the battle between Daylyt and Rich Dollars. Nothing but bars. And I think now that's the Daylyt I respect. Nothing but bars. Now you see, if Daylyt can stop his all bullshit antics and that whole Batmobile bullshit, then I think that maybe a lot of battle rappers can respect what he's doing. But I think with that being said, hands down, people can respect that he do got bars, and I can admit he has bars. I'm not gonna sit here and say that he don't. He got bars, okay, and he got some. Once again, he has a very unorthodox style when it comes to his bars. So I think that with him, he's very, very unique. He's a very unique battle rapper, and I like that. But now, as far as who won, actually, I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, I'm really not going to lie to you. That battle between Daylyt and KG, I really want to say it's a tie, because how I look at it, both their second verse was on fire, and both their third verses was on fire. If I had to say, was it a tie? I think it was a tie, because both KG and Daylyt definitely had bars, like especially KG's that Friday after next bars, that whole scheme he did, that shit was bananas. Daylyt had a great scheme too. I mean, that shit was just crazy though, man. Like, I mean, he had some great schemes, great bars. So if I had to choose, well, it's like this. If I had to say win, lose, or draw, I would say it was a draw. But if I had to choose a precise winner, if somebody was to say, all right, Antonio, but you got to choose one, I would want to say, okay, I'm going to go out on a limb with this one. I would want to say Daylyt won if I had to choose a winner. If I had to choose a winner. But that's the thing. This battle wasn't really a winner-lose battle. This was a battle that it was a draw. See, my official review for this video is it was a tie. I thought the battle was a draw because they both came in hard. But if somebody was to put a gun to my head, well, no, not literally a gun, but you know what I mean. But if somebody was to tell me pick one, I would have to say Daylyt. I will say Daylyt. But again, to me personally, I felt it was a win-lose draw. It was an overall great match, and that's the Daylyt I respect. So with that being said, is Daylyt my new favorite? No. But I think that I would like to see a lot more of them. I would like to say that I really can't wait to see what else he will bring. And my only thing for Daylyt, if I was to talk to Daylyt face to face, I would tell him that you got great bars, you have a very unorthodox style, but what I don't respect is your fucking antics. I don't like that shit. That Batmobile shit, get a new slogan. That Batmobile shit is retarded. But other than that, I think he's a good battle rapper, and I do believe that maybe one day he might be top tier. But for right now, I can say right now, there's three type of tiers. There's third tier, second tier, and there's top tier. I think right now, Daylyt would have to be mid second tier. He's mid second tier to me. So how I look at it, that's just that's just me. That's what I would do. Um, but hey, I would not mind seeing Daylyt go up against a big time name. I mean a big time name. And I don't mean like Calico, or even though that battle was interesting, but I'm not talking about Calico or like Math Hoffa. I'm talking about a bigger name. I'm talking about like no, I can't say T Rex because they're part of the same crew. No, but I would love to hear. I would love to see if I really had to choose a top name for Daylyt to go after, a top name or one of the top names. I would love to see Daylyt go up against Pat Stay. I think that would be a crazy battle between him and Pat Stay. If I had to choose a big name, and right now to me, Pat Stay is one of the people that's a big name in the battle rap world. So I think I would love to see Daylyt versus Pat Stay. I think that would be a very unique battle in that way. Um, Maybe another big one. I think I would like to see Daylyt go up against Conceited because they both have those slow it down type bars. So I would love to see Conceited versus Daylyt. I think that would be hot. Uh, Daylyt and Hitman Holla. Oh man, that one would be. I don't know. I don't know. I think that one might be a tie too, if I really had to think about it. So I don't know. I mean, you see that right there. That's just a match that I would like to see. So out of those three matches, I say book it. Either Daylyt versus Pat Stay, Daylyt versus Conceited, or Daylyt versus Hitman Holla. Those three. One of those three, I would love to see that. Either of those three, I would love to see it. So, all right, y'all. That's my video. So I'm out. Peace. You know what to do. Holla. One.